Bam, we're live. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh, I see Derrick getting on now. Look at him. There he is. There he is.
What's up, Steve?
Derrick, what's up, dude?
I'm fine. How are you, buddy?
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy. I'm so excited.
Hey, thanks for doing this. You're in Boston right now?
Sorry?
Where are you in Boston?
Yeah, yeah. You know I'm in Boston.
Hey, I was trying to remember this morning how I first saw you. It must have been just on Instagram, and then I saw one of your posts, and then I probably started digging through um, your Instagram, and I was like, shit, I'd like to know this guy.
Oh, thank you.
And
Thanks, Steve.
I just love this kind of this whole miracle of technology. It's like the best part about social media. Like you can see someone you like, and then you can be like, "Yo, I want to see if I can meet this guy."
Oh yeah, I met people from social media. Like I like it. Social media is great now.
I want to go. I want to go back to like way back, like
Mm-hmm.
to where you were born.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm gonna pull up this map here of Africa. From just what I saw on your Instagram, you were born in Uganda. Is that true?
Yes. I was born and raised in Uganda.
Okay, and that's the country. It's in between. Basically, you border southern Sudan,
Yeah,
Kenya,
Kenya,
Tanzania, Rwanda.
Rwanda, and Congo.
Oh, that's what this DRC is.
Yeah, that's Congo.
And I spent a lot of time in Africa and a little bit of time in Kampala, but
Oh, you did?
yeah,
Oh,
crazy, right?
I'm from Kampala.
Oh, you are from Kampala, so you're from
Yeah,
the big city there.
yeah, I'm from Kampala. Yeah.
Okay. And then there's Lake Victoria, famous Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria, that's is that the largest freshwater lake on the entire continent? Is that
Yeah,
the deal with
yeah,
that?
yeah. It is. It's the largest.
And Lake Victoria has the giant waterfalls too, right? Like the waterfalls that are bigger than Niagara Falls, like some of the biggest waterfalls in the world.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, tell me, what year were you born?
Which year? I was born in 1994. Yeah, September 10th in Kampala.
So you're about to turn 30.
Yeah, I can feel my body right now. Like all my knees are cracking.
And, and tell me about being born in Kampala. You know, one of the interesting things, what my kids were born at home,
Mhm,
and our midwife, the lady who helped birth the twins,
mhm.
she was from Uganda. She was
Oh,
she was a birthing lady from Uganda. Yeah, she delivered babies in villages in Uganda, and my babies were my wife had twins. And so
oh.
we were nervous, and the lady from Uganda is no problem. I've given birth to many twins in the village. No problem.
Yeah, for me, I was born like in Uganda, there's a hospital called Lubaga. My dad is a doctor. Yeah, so one of his friend, I think, was the one who moved my mom to the river. Yeah,
And what did your mom do?
my mom, she doesn't work. Like my mom, she never worked. She's a lady who she got married when she was 17.
Okay.
Yeah, so she married this rich guy, my dad, and then she broke up. I think they divorced after when I was like 2 years. Yeah. So she never worked all that time. She never worked all that time. Or so when I turned 14, that's when I moved from my dad to go to my mom. And and by then I was working to feed my mom and pay for her my rent and feed my little sister. Yeah, when I was 14 years. Yeah, so she never worked. Like always. Like since I was 14, I've been helping her like everything.
Do you have brothers and sisters? This is your family here?
Oh yeah. So that's my mom and that's my little sister. That's me. That's my sister who just moved to Canada. I think she moved to Canada and uh, and a big sister. She's still in. she's still in Uganda. She's now living close to my mom.
And those are all your siblings. So you're one boy and 3 girls,
Yes, exactly.
and you're the second oldest.
Yeah. No, I'm a, I'm the second last.
Oh, which one's
Yeah.
older than the 2 on the right are older than you?
Yeah. So it is how it is. It's first is the first one is she's the oldest, then the second one, then me, then the last one, and then our mom.
And so you were saying that you were saying that you got when you were in Uganda, you got a job to help take care of your mom.
Yeah.
Is that normal? You felt that? How did you feel that responsibility? Shouldn't you been a kid playing?
So like in Africa it's normal. Like in Africa we grow like our parents they really do a good job like taking care of us when we're growing up. And like once they once they retire, they don't have this pension money, so it's us to look after them. Now, now my mom never had a profession because, as I told you, she got married when she was 16, I think 17.
And she was
So
raising 4 kids also.
yeah, so I just like I didn't know it was I didn't know it was a big responsibility for me. Like I was a children who like liked how to work, like to work and take care of her and my little sister. Yeah.
Is that that's not a legal requirement, that's a cultural requirement. Like it's what you're taught up in your culture, like, hey, when you fly the nest, now you need to always look back and make sure that where you came from is taken care of.
Yeah, like it's culture, like it's culture, like back home it's culture, uh, people will look we take care of our parents once like we like once we can do that. Hmm.
You said your parents separated when you were 2.
Yeah,
Did you still see your dad?
yeah, I think I lived with my mom when I was a baby, and I remember moving to my dad when I was uh 5 years starting school. Because yeah, so my dad was I lived with my dad from then up to like from 5 years up to 13. Then 13 when I went to visit my mom, I saw how she was living. I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay here so that I can be part of his her life. Because like we had two lives. We had a life of our dad who was doing good at doctor like since before we were born, and this life of our mom who she was just figuring out how to live.
And so you even at 13, you felt a responsibility. You went back at 13 to help your mom.
Yeah, like I remember like I went for the holidays just to visit, and I just told my sisters I'm not coming back. I'm just gonna stay here with my mom.
And was your dad cool with that?
Yeah, my dad, he didn't like my dad. He didn't care, Like my dad is a busy guy. Like my dad is, home. He goes from home at 7 and he comes back 11 or 12 midnight. He does that every single day, so he doesn't care. Like he doesn't have time for that.
Gotcha. Okay. So
Yeah,
he was your dad was a workaholic.
yeah, he is, and he still is.
Okay.
Yeah,
And tell me what school was like. What was school like? What was the scene at school in Kampala?
come. I, I think we have like good education back home. Yeah, school was good. Like my dad did a good job of putting us at school, like all of us. So for him, is good of that. So I did all my schools in Kampala and outside Kampala. Yeah, by still in Uganda.
And in the schools there that you went to in Kampala, electricity, classrooms, bathrooms, all that stuff.
Yeah, so Kampala, it's Kampala and the neighboring district. It's for like they are like they are they are really good. Like they are really good cities and good town. But once you move further, that's when things start getting chaotic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I visited a lot of schools when I was in Kenya, and then also CrossFit. Greg Glassman built a lot of schools in Kenya, but a lot of the
Oh.
schools were just buildings. There was no
Hmm.
electricity. All the work had to be done, during the day. when the sun set, it was over. The town had to shut down. Maybe there would be one light bulb somewhere, and then the kids would gather underneath it and study at night if they had to, somewhere in the town. But most of the schools that I saw there, they didn't have electricity. And it
Yeah,
wasn't too
like
and it wasn't too far from Kampala, maybe a couple hundred miles.
yeah, even Uganda have a lot of schools like that. Like even in Kampala, they have some which have no electricity, but not as many as when you go outside Kampala. So there's a organization that is working for it helps teen mom and babies. We used to go to, like, in the west, there's a school we used to work on. People didn't have water, didn't have bathrooms, then like the classes, it never had roof. So in case it rains, gonna rain in the class. It never had doors and windows on the school. So it's like there is there's a part of camp, let me say, Uganda, which are like people are doing so good, and there is people who are doing really, really bad, like
But
schools. Yeah.
but they're still going to school and they're still making it work.
Yeah, they are still going to school and make it. You're gonna you're gonna do what you're gonna do, man, back home. Yeah,
Yeah, and they're
yeah,
smart kids that get a good education, polite kids, right?
yeah,
What
they
I
are.
noticed there is they were all well behaved. They seemed smart. They seemed like they were on a course that was even more advanced than a lot of the stuff I see in the United States. Even though you're right, they didn't have a roof, they didn't have electricity.
Yeah, yeah. So I think the community raised us, and like being humble, disciplined, and smart. Like have to go through a lot when you're a kid. Like other response, like right now, I see like some of my friends who are like men, and they are still like figuring out things. I'm like, back home, a kid could have done that.
Oh, meaning that
Yeah.
you grow up faster there.
Yeah, I grew up faster because you have to get your own rings once you get 6 7 years. You have to get your own rings so that you can do what you have to do.
I was talking to a man yesterday, Derrick. Derrick, is your last name Mwanje?
Mwanje, yeah, Mwanje,
Mwanje. Oh, Mwanje. Just one.
yeah,
You do the M and the W together.
yeah,
Mwanje, not
Mwanje,
Mwanje.
nice, exactly,
Mwanje, not
mm,
Mwanje, but Mwanje.
yeah.
Mwanje. I was talking to this guy yesterday, and I don't know how old he is. Maybe he's 60, and he was
Mm.
saying, and he works with a lot of younger men, and he was saying that men he meets who are 35 today are all less mature than men when he was 25. Like, just basically, men are just maturing really, really slow. And it's probably like that. It's probably like that in the difference between what you need to do to survive in Uganda versus the United States, right? I mean,
Oh
even
yeah,
I was living at home at 34 with my
oh
mommy.
man, oh man, like for me when I was 26, I bought my mom a house.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have like a lot of my friends, like a lot of my friends, people I grew up with, like, we have a lot of responsibility as kids. As I told you, when I was 14, I was doing a lot of things. So moving here, I see people, I'm like, oh my God, I wish I was like, sometimes I'm like, I wish I was born here, but I'm like, oh, I'm glad I was raised and born in Uganda, because now, like, life will never put me down, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
uh you've had more experiences and more challenges that you've had to overcome that have made it so that you're more stable as a person, as Derrick.
Yeah, like it helps. Sometimes I look back and think about all those stuffs. I'm like, I'm glad I was into this life. Like sometimes, like these days, I'm starting telling my close friends here. Like every time they come to me, like with maybe like when they are broken, I'm like, I think you should take a trip in Uganda. I recommend you some places and some people to take you around, and you see how blessed you are. Yeah,
Um I don't know. I'd say in my there was a I probably spent like a year in Africa total. All my
mm-hmm.
trips there, I probably spent a year of my life there. And even after my first trip there, I remember thinking that. I remember thinking, "Oh, everyone should have to come here and live here
Yeah.
for 3 months in the village, and, with no electricity, no stores." I don't think people you're and I'm sure you've seen it, but the villages where there's actually no objects, like, even the
Yeah.
bowls are made by hand, the spoons are made by hand, everyone lives in teepees, there's no cars, you see dogs, like, skinny dogs everywhere that look like they're gonna die. Yeah, it's fascinating, right? Wouldn't it
Yeah.
be great if America did that? Sent all of their kids there for just 3 months, and not to see the hardship, but to
Mm-hmm.
see the life.
Yeah,
Just to see the life.
like to
Eh
appreciate,
yeah, to
like right now have like 4 friends who are gonna visit like Africa or Uganda to see, like, because like I'm like, you guys, you're gonna have to see, like, you're gonna see how life it is, how and you appreciate what you have, and start like, start like breaking into some small, like, I don't like don't wanna sound like what, but people break into small things, like like people say, like, my friends say here, like, I'm always happy. Like, I'm living a dream. Why not? Like, I wake up in the morning. I know what to like. I know what I'm gonna eat tomorrow. Like back home, people don't know. Like people don't know what they're gonna eat. Like yesterday, no, on Friday, on Friday, on Friday, my friend called me. Like he didn't have school fees and uh was finishing like, his paper, and also he didn't know where he's gonna sleep. I told him I don't have money, but I went I went and I drove Uber the whole night. Like I think I drove from 2 p.m. uh, until 4 a.m. so that I can make money and send him so they can finish his papers. So people they are struggling with all that. Like they don't know where they're gonna sleep, they don't know what they're gonna eat, they don't know what they're gonna pay for school fees, and they are still happy. Like they are still happy.
Another fascinating thing
Mm.
was going there for some reason I don't think it impacted me as much. I was ready for it, but the people that I went over with when we were in Kenya, well, first of all, a couple things. You'll start to realize that Africans are as different as um, white and black people. Meaning, like if you're in Somalia,
Mm-hmm.
those are not Kenyans. There's no do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's no all black people they look nothing alike. You can be in Kenya and see those are Kenyans. You can be in Somalia and see those are Somalians. You can go to Ethiopia and see, you know what I mean? And see that those
Yeah.
are
So
Ethiopians. They're so distinct in their looks. And then the other thing is to be somewhere and be the only person who looks like yourself. And you will see people from the United States go there and just fucking panic. Have you ever seen that? I
yeah,
The
like
last time I was there, I was with some people and they absolutely freaked out. Like, they
yeah,
just freaked out. They couldn't believe it. It was like they were having a psychological breakdown.
like I've seen a lot of people because like there's a time in my life where where I was doing where I was working in tour and travel company. So I was meeting a lot of foreigners, like Americans, like who like tourists,
Where were
people
you
are
working
just
again? Where were you working again? I missed that.
so like I was working in tour and travel companies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at some point. So I met people who have just never been to Africa. Like they come, they expect different things. Like they come, they panic where they are, but they just, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, you all of a sudden, you're walking through Mombasa and you're like, "Oh, shit, I'm the only white person here." Like, the only one.
Yeah, like in Kampala, you can see a lot of whites because there's a lot of organization, there's a lot of like there's a lot of camp like UN, but once you get out of Kampala,
Yeah.
you can spend a lot without seeing any white like for us we call them Muzungu. You can spend a
Yeah.
time without seeing any Muzungu.
Mzungu, yeah.
Yeah,
And then another thing is culturally, Americans, have no idea what the vast majority of I don't know what you would call it, but black culture is, because all they have is what we have in the United States. So they've never actually seen African culture.
yeah, like
And so they can't even fathom that's another thing that really frustrates me when people try to characterize, black skinned people one way. It's like, dude, you never even been to Africa. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Like they're like the culture there is like just so fucking different.
Yeah, like there's someone who asked me if I speak Africa, like you speak Africa. I'm like, I'm like Uganda as a country have 42 languages as one country,
What
you
what
know.
was your first language? What was your first language?
Um, my first language is called Luganda. It's called Luganda. People,
Luganda.
yeah, like people,
With
people,
an
people who come,
L? With an L?
yeah,
Okay.
LU, like people from the central, because Kampala they speak Luganda, but every district you go, like they have different languages.
So
Yes.
so you're raised there and you're raised in Kampala, big city,
Hmm.
all the amenities, that any big city has. And then what was school like? Did you wear a uniform? Did you play sports? What was school like there?
So me school, like I went to a good schools, but uh, like I think all my primary, from primary 3 to primary 7, I wasn't wearing shoes at school.
No shoes.
Yeah, I was no shoes because I don't know why. Like my dad could afford that, but I was living with a stepmom who she never bought me shoes. And my dad, as I told you, he was so busy, so he gave all money to this stepmom, and she never gave me shoes. So for me, it was a tough time because I got to school without shoes, and they sent me back home, and also home they send me back to school. So I just end up myself in the middle, and I just go do other things, not being school, not being home. Yeah. So uh, like I grew up doing a lot of sports. I used to play. I grew up doing soccer. I grew up doing basketball. I grew up using volleyball, also boxing, and also uh, running four hundred meters. I grew up like all my life. I grew up doing sports. Like
And would you do the sports barefoot?
yeah, I
So
played soccer barefoot. I ran barefoot. I played volleyball barefoot.
what
Yeah, oh man.
were any of the other kids barefoot?
We're I think we had like four people who are barefoot.
And did the
Yeah.
kids make fun of you or it didn't matter?
Yeah, like kids used to make fun of me, but I was like I used to talk shit a lot. So and no one wanted to cross my line. I used to talk shit. I used to fight. Like I used to fight a lot as a kid. So like no one wanted to cross that line. Yeah.
Derek, do you remember the first job you had? Did you ever get a job as a kid?
Oh my God, Steve, that's a long. Like I think I've done more than 20 jobs in my life. So my I think my first job when I was 9. Yeah, I was 9. Like people who do cut like I do farming for the hens. So I used to clean in those warehouse when I was 9. Yeah, I used to clean like once a week.
Like there would be 1,000 hens in there and you would go in there and clean?
Yeah, so they were they were hen for like chicken. So I mean like every time they take those hens, I used to go and clean. Like I clean until they can bring new ones. And like those people, they are so busy. They could sell like 200 a day. Yeah.
They would
So
actually sell the hens.
yeah, they would sell and bring so they had like multiple warehouses. So like every time they take, I have to come and clean on weekends, and they bring more. So it was like it was like in layers, like from the first day, until they sell them. Yeah.
And how much money would you make?
Oh man, Steve, like don't talk about Ugandan shillings. You won't it it won't make sense to you. I think it was like I would say like right now it's to be like one quarter.
Like 25 cents.
Yeah,
You'd make
like
25 cents for a day's work.
no, I think it was like, oh my God, Steve, it, uh, because it wasn't even $1. I think it was like 10 cents, something like that.
A
Yeah,
day.
yeah, a day.
Wow. And wow, who got you that job? You got it yourself?
Yeah, so they were our neighbors. So so one day I went to pray with their kids, and I saw people like them hiring people. I'm like, can I also do that? They are like, it's fine.
And do you have to, and what's it like there when you do that? Do you have to ask your dad before you get the job there? Or no, he was too busy. You just did what
Yeah,
at 9 years old, you already did what you want. You did whatever you
yeah,
wanted.
my dad was never home, and also like we are asked that the like my siblings, and also because also my mom, she left I think when I was like 7 years. So we are asked, and there's a nanny who was always at home. Yeah, she was sleeping at home all the time. So for her, like she was my base. She just didn't care everything like that, as long as I come back home. So
This guy, Jeffrey Birchfield, I used to work all summer to buy one pair of boots at the ranch. Yeah. I mean, that's what it was
nice.
like as a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so you're there, you going to school in Kampala, living with your dad, and then at 13 you move to your mom. And do you stay in school when you move?
Yeah, like I said, like so I moved to my when I moved to my mom, I stayed like I stayed school, and by that time my dad didn't want to pay for me school fees, and I didn't want to pay for my sister's school fees. Like I don't want to talk about what happened or that, but then I had to work. I like I had to wake up early in the morning, like at 3 a.m., and I go to work. Then from 10 I go to school. Then from 4 I go back to work up to up to 10:30, 11 there.
Hey, Derek, was your dad taking care of his mom?
No,
How come he didn't
to
take
no
your dad? Like, did your
for
dad
his
take care of
mom.
no, no, not your mom. Did he take care of your grandmother? Did your dad
Yeah,
take he did?
my he did like my grandma. She was a lady who she had like she was also having a like she's still there, but she's doing good. She has a like she has a like a lot of rentals.
Okay.
So yeah, so my dad didn't have to do anything for her, because she was doing good.
As an American, I think that when a dad doesn't wanna pay for his kids at school at 13, that something seems wrong to me there, especially if he has money. But maybe at 13 in Uganda, it's like, "Okay, you're old enough now to take care of yourself, and I need to stop
No,
babying you." No?
no, I think my dad was a stubborn guy. He was just a stubborn guy who I don't want to talk about his life. Like he was so annoying when we were growing up. So yeah.
So you're back at home at 13, and through all of this stuff, through going to school, through working, through feeling the responsibility to help your mom, you're still playing sports, you're still moving your body.
Yeah, so that time, because like I used to like I used to work, and I used to go to school, so I had no time. So by then I just like played soccer, and also like every morning I used to go for 5K run before I go to school.
And why did you do that? Who instilled that in you? Where did you learn that?
I don't like I grew
Were
up
all the
like
kids running? Were all the kids running? Would you be run no.
no, like I just grew up loving sports, and like I grew up with a lot of energy, so I just wanted to put that energy out.
Did people think you were weird? Would when you're 14 years old and you wake up and you go for a 5 kilometer run, was your mom like, "What are you doing, Derrick?"
Yeah, my my mom at first, like, she make a lot of jokes. She like, I've never seen, and I think she said, I've never seen a rich runner just go work. You know what I mean? She was talking about make fun, but I just liked it.
And so you did that, and when did you know at that point how important that was to you, or did you just do it? Was there a point where you were just like, "Okay, I'm gonna be doing this my whole life," or,
So
did you see it as exercise? Like, what was your relationship with it?
so for me, it was just it like it was like I, I love thinking. I love think like I'm a deep thinker. So it for me as I like it took all that pain in my heart because like I grew up with a stepmom who she was so abusive. You see like you can see all these scars like she you see all these scars. She cut me with a razor blade, you know, and she short time like she was put me in a like a house arrest as a kid. Like I grew up with a lot. So and couldn't talk to my dad. I couldn't talk to my mom because she wasn't there. And by that time, we didn't have phones just to call right away. So like I used sports all to take all that pain off my chest because like every time I feel like I just push and push. Yeah.
Hey, what did you say? She made you live outside the house?
She, she used to rock rock me in the like one of the rooms in the house.
Oh, she would lock you in there
Yeah, like for the whole day, and she just put me like food outside, like down the door.
like a prisoner.
Yeah, like a prisoner.
Did she have kids with your dad?
Yeah, she had a, she, she has two kids with my dad.
And is that what why did she not like you? She was jealous, she was threatened by you?
Yeah, she was like right now when I grew up, my sister told me she was jealous of like I grew up as a smart kid, and also like I was my daddy's favorite when I was growing up, and back home like also she had a, a son, my brother. So like back home by that by that time people used to like everyone was caring who's gonna take over when that died, like who's gonna be daddy shoes. And because my dad was rich, so and my dad like liked me as a kid because I was doing a lot of things. Like I did a lot as a kid. I think I was just as like I was a sweet smart kid when I was growing up, so she never liked me.
It's a trip. It's like textbook. Are you familiar with this phrase? It's so often the mom who brings in a bad boyfriend or the dad who brings in a bad girlfriend who ends up hurting the kids. It's wild. It's like so cliche. Are you familiar with that term? It's
No,
like
I've never heard about it.
your story is like that's a pretty common story. A couple divorces, they bring in a stepmom and the stepmom abuses the kids, or the mom brings in another man and the man abuses the kids. It's so wild to me that parents would let that happen to their kids. Can you tell me the story about the razor blade? How that happened?
So I think, oh man, Steve, like no one, no one knows this, even my friends. Why asking you?
I mean,
I, I
it's an
think,
amazing story, and you
I
that you
think,
survived.
I think when I was four, no, when I was yeah, when I was 4 years. So I was going to school and I saw quarters on the table, like coins.
Mhm.
Back when we call them coins. I think we're like let me say we're like at 2 quarters now here,
Mhm.
or less than that. And I just took that coin quarters. I took it at school and I bought breakfast. Like I bought breakfast during my breakfast. So she came at school. She came at school. She's like, they called me in office. So she like they, they, they took the money. I'm like, yes, I did took the money. So he just got me from school and she took me home. She punished me like caning, and then she just got a, yeah, uh, and then she got a laser braid. Laser braid, and she cut me like here on my thighs, on my calf, and on yeah, a lot of scar. Like have a have a lot of big scars for that.
Did you almost die?
No, I didn't die, but uh, I, I bleeded like five. I bleeded like for the like for a day.
Could she and what did your dad say?
Like my dad never knew anything. Like my dad, like I think me and my dad we talked like a conversation like meant to like parent and the son when I was like I think when I was 22, but he never knew anything was going on. I remember every time I go to hospital, he asked me how old are you? He never knew. Like always come back home late and he leaves early.
I I wanna say if that happened in this country, she would have gone to jail, but I can't even say that anymore. The shit that happens to kids in the United States now is just crazy.
Yeah.
But there was no she wasn't afraid? Was that a typical punishment?
No, like
No.
like like
So
like
even for Uganda, that's some crazy shit.
yeah, that's crazy because my mom said, I wish you told me. And my sisters, like that's how these days, like that's how I'm so secretive because my sisters, they didn't do anything. They just home, like they didn't say anything, they didn't call mom, they didn't do anything. So it was dad, like I think dad knew when I was 20 something. And it's like, oh, it's like, I never knew that, dad.
So from 4 years old to 13, you never wanted to be home. When you're once
No.
that happens to you, you're like, "Fuck, I'll work, I'll do anything to stay." You wanted to stay out of the house,
Yeah, in
right?
this our house, yeah.
Yeah. Wild. Did you ever stay out all night as a kid?
Night
Yeah,
outside?
yeah, would you ever stay out all night, like, as a
No, no, no,
ten-year-old
no.
boy, not come home at all, or no? You
No, no,
always
no,
came
no.
home?
Yeah, you go always come home.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow. Wild. And then, is she still alive? Is she still with your dad?
No, I think they 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 break up with like they divorced when I was still even at home because I think when I was 10, I think when I was 10, 11, that's when we broke because she was so evil. Yeah, my dad couldn't take it anymore.
Oh, you must have been so happy.
Oh. Yeah, I was the happiest rat in the house. Yeah.
And then, tell me about how as you got older, are you married? No.
Yeah.
Do you have kids?
Yeah, have a son I've never like I have a son I've never seen in my life. He's in Uganda. He was born 2 weeks when I moved here.
Oh, how old is he now?
He's 1 year and 8 months.
And how long have you been in the States?
I came last I this summer I'm gonna make 2 years in this summer in
Okay,
June.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think I saw that on your Instagram.
yeah.
It's,
Oh
y
yeah, that's my that's 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 my friend's place in North Carolina.
and so that was, July of last year was your one-year anniversary, so July of this year will be your two-year anniversary. Hey, was it hard coming here?
Like for me it wasn't from like before I used to I think like 2019 I was gonna work as a judge at CrossFit Games and I couldn't get a visa and also to 2020 like I was supposed to go and work in like in in the athletic center in a CrossFit game, Madison, and also they couldn't get visa. But somehow, somewhere, this time when I came as a diplomat. I came to do some work for my government in Washington D.C. So it was easy this time because like they just called me home and they gave me visa and you're gonna go for USA for some 3 weeks.
And are you still working for? Do you still work for the Ugandan government?
No, I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds like a good. That sounds like a good job.
Yeah, it I was training some officers and some military guys going for war kind of things. Yeah, so right now, once I got here, my once I got here, I just say there's no I'm gonna go back home. Like I saw, like I, I came and I went to visit my friend in North Carolina. Like all my friends are there. Like have like tons people who are military in North Carolina, like Americans.
In DC?
No, in North Carolina.
North Carolina. God, I thought you
Yeah,
were. I'm
that
so
that
sorry. I thought you were
that
saying a
that.
girl's. I thought that was a girl's name, Carolina. Sorry.
that's
I'm like, who's
that's
this Carolina
that.
he keeps talking about? Okay, sorry.
You said my number is from North Carolina, right? You say that. I think so.
Yeah, okay, I
Yeah.
got it.
So when I came to visit my best friend from here, I stayed for a month, and also like training here. I'm like, if I stay training here, I'm gonna make myself so far in this sport because things here are so automatic. Like it's so easy for everyone.
What do you mean? Explain that to me. It's so easy for everyone. You mean to find a place to train?
Like people say Africans they are doing bad in CrossFit, but but when you look but for me when I look at the gyms we have, like the equipments we have here and the coaches we have and the time to train, it's more automatic. It's so automatic and easier than back home. Like back home like I it was so hard for me to train with yeah, that's my gym. So for me, like back home, it was hard to train and like CrossFit. The more you touch more equipments, the more you get better. So here, like here, you just go to the gym. They have everything, and also like they have everything, and like like you don't worry about you don't worry about what to eat after training, you don't worry about this, or like all you have is training, and you have a lot of people to ask, like coaches. Like it's so easier for me here, like so more easy that for everyone.
When I in the time I spent in Africa, in every time I saw someone play soccer, they never played with a soccer ball. They always had plastic bags with rubber bands around them. And
Yeah,
that was the ball they used. And now here I'm in the United States and I have kids and we have 20 soccer balls just in the bushes and just at my house, you know what I mean? In the yard, just everywhere you go, there's a ball. So
like
so I totally get it. That just there's a limited amount of equipment,
yeah.
like
So
none.
yeah, now like once I moved here, all like all my performance have just boosted. I think like it has boosted like high, because it's so automatic for everyone.
So born in Kampala,
Hmm.
um, s- raised by both your mom and dad,
Hmm.
shitty stepmom.
Hmm.
You enjoy fitness because it gives you time alone. Because you
Yeah,
like you want to hear your own breath, you want to hear your own thoughts, and you want to work through things. And
yeah.
so I don't want to say would you say it's escapism or no? It's more like processing.
I think it's more. I think it's. I would say. I don't know if I would say both. Like I
Both,
wanna do.
okay.
Yeah, like I wanna do. I think it would be both, but it's more processing.
And what about medicating? What about it as a form of like medication? Like that's how I feel like I use it. Like sometimes I don't want to work out, but I might not be in a good mood, but I know if I sweat, I'll be in a good mood. So it's sort of like medication.
For me, I don't know because like it's hard, to work out. It's so hard.
Yeah, you probably work out 1,000 times harder than I do. So I okay, I see what you're saying.
I think after the semi-finals, like I got a new problem. I mean, after the quarterfinal, I got a new problem, and my P told me like not to squat, like not to work out. So I said like for 2 days, I'm like, there's no I'm gonna leave this like without working out and just went to hit at a gym. It's so hard.
When did your paths cross with CrossFit? When was the first time it like came on your radar? How old were you and like the exact moment? Tell me when you first heard about it.
So I was 23 year old.
So 7 years, so seven. Bye. Well, nice talking to you. Great show. Thank you, Derrick Mwanje. Mwanje.
Yeah,
Mwanje.
yeah,
So the exact moment that you saw it and you're like, what's this shit?
yeah. Like um, I was working with American military back home. I was contacted by by the by the American embassy. So I was helping American military to like drive them in Kampala and in Entebbe where is the airport. So one day um, I went I went up to pick some water from the garage, and I saw one of the the army guy working out. He was doing some cleans and jack, like for for reps and dab unders. I'm like, what the heck is he doing? Like for me, like it was so it was so interesting. Like I was so happy seeing someone playing with weights, which I never seen before. So I just kept quiet because it was like it was I think I think he was a commander or second in charge, you know. So I couldn't just go and talk to him like that. So after like two days, I saw him again, like doing burpees and handstand push-ups. Then one day one day I was driving with him at the airport, and I mean at the embassy, and I asked him, man, can I train with you? He just laughed because I was so skinny. Like he just laughed. So like after 2 weeks, there's a guy who was deployed in our camp. He was like he was around my age. He was 26. He was 26. So he just like he just told me they told so oh let me go back. So there's a guy who was doing bodybuilding. Who was doing bodybuilding. He was some like a E6 for the army. So the guy was leaving, and the guy who came, like he was a CrossFit. I can't say his name on here because he's a he's a he's a he's a woman. So we just he just switched, and the guy told me they said you wanna train CrossFit. I'm like, yeah. So the first workout was thrusters and burpees. We are
What was the
moving
movement? What in burpees?
thrusters.
Thrusters. Okay,
Yeah,
yep.
thrusters and movies and burpees. So I was me and my friend who's a Ugandan and him. So you know, like when you want to prove someone, like you were fit. I went so hard on the first and burpees, and my friend like after like 2 minutes, my friend just walked out just walked out of the gym for me. I just stayed with him for the whole time. I just stayed for him with him, and we finished the workout together. And then after that, he said, "You no." After he went to the office and told the guys I think Derrick is a good guy, you know, and uh, and the guy who's and as my friend who came and told me, Derrick, I think you qualified to train with this guy.
Wow. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, here.
Hey, so your buddy after 2 minutes just tapped. He's like, "I'm out.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm out." 2 minutes just left.
yeah. My guy after 2 minutes just walked away and left the jump. We are like, what the hell? Like you know, like fast and babies, like those are like right now I can tell like those are hardest movement to put them together.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right. I remember seeing. I saw Jason Khalipa and I think it was Jeremy Teal
Mm.
do 10 thrusters with 135, 10 burpees, 3
Oh my
rounds,
god.
and they raced. And in the
That's
final round, they're basically I saw their bodies just kind of turn off. Like their legs didn't even work anymore. It was
that,
crazy.
that's nasty.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And of course they were doing it all unbroken and it was so nasty. Let me ask you this real quick. What was your job with the military? Did you work in the Ugandan military?
No, no,
No,
no.
no.
I never. Yeah. So I was contracted by American embassy
Mhm.
to drive American military in home.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Was that a hard job to get? Did they have to do a lot of get, like, security clearance and vet you and all that?
Yeah, like I think like I was working for the company, for a tour travel company. So it was easy for the company to get us in. And also like did they did they did all the vetting, all the questions, whatever, and like I made it to do it. I qualified for that.
And were you excited about that job? Was that like, "Oh,
Oh
this is gonna
yeah,
be fun. I'm gonna see some cool shit. I'm gonna meet some
man,
new people."
that job changed all my life. Like most of the people I know in here, I met them in there, and like the CrossFit. I did CrossFit with American Army and also Marines. Yeah, so I was excited for that job. It was really really nice.
It's not stated enough, but, just for whatever it's worth, I've said it 1,000 times before, and I I'm I I was gonna say I probably am, but I'm the most knowledgeable guy on planet Earth about the growth of CrossFit alive today, so I'll just say it. It's so obvious that CrossFit needs to speak to the base. Like, you learned it from military. The military and first responders are like what water is to human beings. If you neglect it, if you don't serve it, it will fucking go away. Like, it will just turn into Orange Theory or Curves or just be some shit brand that no one respects if they don't start communicating with the base. It's wonderful for me to hear you say, "Look, this is a guy just working out next to an airplane hangar, right, at an airport, and you saw him," and that's truly that if that anyway, there's a great story there that is like the foundation and the sustenance of um of what CrossFit is. Trish wants to know if you like older women with big natural tits. Okay. Sorry, I apologize for that. But just this crowd is crazy. This crowd, you don't have to answer that. Okay. Who doesn't? Who doesn't, Trish? Everyone likes older women with big, huge
that
natural tits. That's crazy.
that's an interesting question.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's like duh. That's like what's 1 plus 1, 2. Yes, of course. Okay, so you see it, and do you know when you do it the first time, Derrick, that it's CrossFit, or do you just think it's working out? Like, do you hear the word CrossFit
Say it again.
when you're working out with him? Do you know you're doing CrossFit, or do you just think you're
No,
doing military training? When do
no,
you
that
first hear the word CrossFit?
like these guys were so stubborn, and
Mhm.
and they are so secretive because of their jobs. They never told me about CrossFit. So this guy who was training with me, he left after left after 2 weeks and went to Syria.
For a
Then
shopping trip? He went to Syria to go to the mall on a shopping trip?
what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about. So so we went to Syria, and I stayed with this commander who became so close to me. It was like a dad to me when he was there. So I trained with him for like 1 more week. Then that's the time where when Donald Trump came into power.
So
So
2016.
yeah, so Trump came into power. He called all the military to leave Africa to come back home. Because where a lot of military over the Africa, and they call them, and I think they only left in Djibouti, where is their main base. So so the guy gave me a shot, like the guy when he was leaving, like he gave me jerseys for his gym. He has a gym which I've been there for 11 years something in North Carolina. So he gave me he gave me all those jerseys, and he gave me all the supplements. And so when I got those that jersey when it was left, I put the name in Google to see what that was, and I found out it was a CrossFit gym jersey, and I'm like, what's CrossFit? So I saw all the movements I've been doing on YouTube. So I'm like, oh, these have been like so I've been doing CrossFit. I didn't know that.
Hey,
Yeah.
did you see adaptation, Derrick? Did you see adaptation in your body right away? Like within a week where you like, "Oh shit, something's happening." Did you see change quickly, especially since you were 23?
So for me, I was lucky, like I did all the movements in one day. Like bar muscle up, we just show me and I just go a bar muscle up.
Okay.
Ring muscle up, just everything one day, hands push ups, apart from double unders. That's what that's what took me like 2 weeks. So I saw something I was liking, and also because I was doing bodybuilding like before for that, like for 1 month. So CrossFit, like I saw like lifting heavy, like moving well. I just liked it. Yeah. Oh
So you
yeah.
so you learned this easy. This was easy for you.
That was easy for me.
Yeah.
that was my last workout.
Bye. Well, nice seeing you. Great interview. We learned so much. Oh no, you're back here. Let's go some more. Here we go.
And
Y- yeah, crazy. Okay, so it was a 3-week crash course in
mm-hmm.
CrossFit at the
Yeah.
airport. And
Mm-hmm.
did you do it every day?
No, it was a base. Like it was a military base.
And did you
So
do it every day? Were you there
yeah. So we
for
did
3
it
weeks?
last week with my guy who did it like every day from 7 p.m. until 10 or 10, sometimes 11 p.m. at night. And when he left, I was doing it with this guy from morning 8 to from 9 to lunchtime, like every day, apart from Sunday and Thursdays.
So you were working out twice a day.
No, like we did like I did every day from Sunday and Thursday
Oh,
was a
okay.
resting day. So I was doing 5 days a week of
Okay.
training. Yeah.
So they leave and you Google it and you have to start learning about CrossFit on your own.
Yeah. So they left. So that day the guy was leaving, he called me. He said, "Bring your phone." I don't know, like I don't know what he did with my phone, and I just receiving emails from Ben Bagwell.
Oh, Ben Bergeron?
Yeah.
Ben Bergeron.
Yeah. So you just tell me bring your phone, and I just had my phone like for 1 minute, and just say you just said you're gonna be receiving your workouts in your email. So I was receiving my workouts every day from Ben. Like I was receiving like every day at 5 a.m. I was getting an email from Ben Bagwell.
And where would you do the workouts after the military left?
So after the military left, I say like I said in Entebbe there is a gym was bodybuilding something. So I was doing some workouts there, and then when I went back to Kampala from Entebbe airport, when I went back to Kampala, so I was working for tour and travel, and also like just drop in different gyms like bodybuilding gyms, and I do like some movement without bar muscle up, like like gyms have like all the weights, all the lifting, but you can't find anything to do bar muscle up, no wall balls, like no machines, no lowers. So I just did what I could. Like Ben sending me the workouts every day, and I just modify what I can do. Yeah, like I did that like for I don't know, like a year. Then there's a friend of mine. We are family, like we are like my brother. I gave that sport. Like he told me you can start working from here, Derrick. So had like one kettlebell swing. So I was doing kettlebell swing. Also, I used to put a trash in in this bag and lift the trash, lift the like lift whatever I can and run around, climbing the walls. Yeah.
I think I saw, let me see if I think I saw you carrying like a, something that looked like a bag. Let me see if I can find that. So
Yeah.
the
So yeah. So they are as climbing the wall, go down, come back, climbing this side. Yeah. So because by that time I had no equipment, and by that time I can't. By that time I couldn't afford any gym. So yeah. So that bag I used to put trash. I used to put. I think that bag was. It was like 200 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah,
So you were just improvising, just like the old days of CrossFit.
yeah. So there's a Air Force guy told me that you can do CrossFit everywhere with everything, with anything. Just keep moving.
And when did you enter the open for the first time?
So so my first time doing the open, I think there is a it was 2000. I think it was that 2008, 2018. Yeah. So the first workout at Bamasrap, and like I moved the whole Uganda, like all Kampala. There is no any gym which could have Bamasrap by then, and there had no CrossFit gym by then. So I didn't do the first workout, and like there's a company called Wood Nations. I don't know if you know that company, Wood Nation. They
What's it
said
called?
Wood Nation.
Oh, WOD Nation. Okay.
Yeah. So they said I can do the workouts, and I send them the videos so they can log me in, but I couldn't because I didn't have the first workouts in my video. So then I quit. So all that year going into the next open, like by that time I was starting working with the government. I was starting doing a lot, so I managed to build my own gym, like a outdoor gym, like my gym was my gym was designed to do like open workouts. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. So so I think my first year was doing 20 point point nine. I think my first year was the 19 to register for the official open.
Who are these guys you hired? Are you in this picture?
No, I took it. Come on, Steve. So
um, who are these guys? These are you're like, hey, is that your property or that's just like city property? And you're like, hey, I'm building a gym here.
so you see that guy in a green shirt?
And the
That's
green
like
shirt, yep.
yeah, that's my brother. Like he's the owner of that place. He used to be so and so I paid those guys like two of them, and some of them were training with me just to come and pull it up.
And you had those manufactured, those poles all welded there in Kampala. That's all like custom
Yeah,
made.
yeah. So the guy came and I gave him the measurements I want for the ring mass wrap, for bar mass wrap, for like for every so to come and do it for with me at that place.
And just out of curiosity, on a side note, see that giant house up there in the right hand corner? Or is that
Mm-hmm.
someone's house?
Yeah,
That
like in
thing
that
is
town,
huge.
like in that town where that gym was, people have huge houses.
Yeah, that's amazing. So did that gym was that so you built a place to
Mm-hmm.
do the open, your CrossFit gym, and you designed your first gym basically so that you could do the open. Is that what I'm
Yeah,
hearing you say?
exactly.
Wow. And did you have other people who would work out with you there before, or were you like, I'll just work out here and I know people will come?
You see where there is
Oh, I can't hear you. You got
the
muted. Say that again. Say that
yeah.
again. You cut out.
So, yeah, so someone I forgot to put my phone. Someone was calling me. So there is a so these last post I was putting on. That's
Mhm.
that that's when people start coming to me, start working with me. But at first I had one poll for myself and had one for the ring mass wrap. So these I was putting up. So that was the community. So that's when people started to come to work with me. I'm like, you guys had no space for you, but let me let, let me put more posts so that you guys all can join me. So at first I was working by myself, but time to come, time like people started to come and join me every day, like every month. Like I had to have people to come and join me.
Is this picture I already showed this, but is this picture the exact same location? Is this the same spot?
Yeah, yeah, it is a sport. Yeah, so you see that picture where like at 10 people in that gym. We are a lot of people in that gym working out by that day.
Yeah, that's crazy. Who are
Yeah,
all those people? So the gym really exploded. People saw you working out there. Look at all those people. That's,
yeah,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 15 people.
yeah. That's like that day we had like 20 people in that gym. People came like people started coming. You see this long pole like that was my ring muscle pole, and there's another one rep two poles, but people came, and I'm like, now let me expand the place and like get more things for, yeah.
And Derrick, it looks like there's a lot of women there too, so it was a good mixture.
Yeah, it was a good mixture.
Crazy. Okay, so you do your first open, and, are you the only person, did you ever meet anyone else in Uganda besides you and the military guys who did CrossFit? Like, did you are there any affiliates there in Uganda?
So now like now we have a CrossFit gym called CrossFit Club. Yeah, I think
It's
I
in Kampala?
it's in Kampala.
Mm.
I think it opened in 2020 or 21, because I remember one day I called them when we were going to open. I asked them if I can open at their gym, and they say they're going to open maybe like in months. Yeah, but there is a CrossFit gym Kampala, and also that gym I met like now now there is a second fittest guy in Uganda. It was like that guy used to work at my house, at at my apartment. He used to work like as a gate guy, like a opening the gate, whatever. And I told him he can come and work with me anytime he wants. Uh, I'll buy him lunch, dinner, and breakfast. And the guy now is an incredible athlete. He's so good. Like Ben Bagwell talks with him like every after like been traveling for competitions in over Africa, and he's a good kid.
So, a guy was painting the fence where you lived, and you're like, "Hey, you should work out with me," and you got him into CrossFit, and now he's addicted like you are.
Oh man, that guy is addicted more than what I am. So he is, man. Like so the guy was back home. We call them as carries, like keeping the like our house, like sleeping outside.
Mhm,
Like the guy was sleeping outside the house, like making sure we sleep okay.
mhm.
And the guy, I just told him, you can like I just told him like I'm the only one who stays at home during that day, so I don't have like I don't have to come and don't have to stay here and work and guard me. So just come and train with me. The guy started training, and when I was leaving Uganda, like I gave like I gave him like I gave him I gave him all my equipment, because this guy is gonna be a dangerous athlete in future. Like he's
Wait,
so addicted.
when you left Uganda, you gave him all your equipment?
Yeah, for free. I'm like, you can use that gym and you can train whatever people you want and make a living with it.
That's crazy. So now he runs that gym outside there?
Yeah, he runs that gym outside there.
God, you're a good dude. Hey, what year d and so one of the years what year was the first year you became the fittest guy in Uganda that you got that
Uh,
certificate?
I think since because the first year I came second. There is a guy who live in Canada. He's a fit guy,
Uh-huh.
and I came second with a 2 points. And then the next year after, I think the next year after COVID, no, in COVID, I think that was 2020. Yeah,
And
I
how many
became
times have you won how many times have you won it now?
uh since then I've been the fittest man.
So 2020, so for 3 years.
4 years, even this year I won.
Oh, I thought you didn't do the open this year.
Oh my god, I'm going to a semi-finals, Steve. I'm going to
Oh,
South Africa semi-finals.
holy shit. For some reason I thought I read on here you were injured.
Oh yeah, oh my, like for me, like I don't know how to work. Like I don't know how to work without injury. Like I work with have injuries, man. I made semifinals.
Are you gonna go to Africa for the semifinals?
I'm gonna find out maybe on Friday because of I've been talking to the migration. Those
Yeah,
guys are so those guys are so helpful. They
yeah.
like they made me submit papers like on Saturday. So they said once they get those paper in system, they're gonna give me travel documents and I go.
Hey, if you can't get back in, don't worry. You can just come up through Mexico. We're leaving the door open. Anyone can just come in. Wait, the door's open. Just come through Texas.
That's so hopeful. I'll think about that still.
Would this be your first trip to the semifinals?
Yeah, it will be my first trip.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
How exciting!
Oh man.
Where in Africa is it? Is it in South Africa?
Yeah, it's South Africa.
Crazy.
Man,
And
so excited.
do you see the United States as your home now? You think you'll stay here your whole life?
Yeah, I'm not seeing myself moving anywhere or buying back home. So I wanna stay here because like things are here so automatic, like things are so easy. Like once like everything so easy still.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
so easy.
have you been out of Boston?
Yeah, no, like every time I leave Boston, I go to North Carolina to visit my friends. And
Oh,
also
cool. Okay. And where in North Carolina do you go?
I go to Rory. I have a friends in Rory. Also have a friends in Finham, something like that. Where there is a like the bridge for the army.
Okay. Have
Yeah,
you been to
yeah.
any small towns?
Yeah, there is a town called Lakeville. It's a country.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, this is gonna piss some people off. Boston's got to be like one of the worst places in the United States. You got it. First of all, the East Coast, the entire East Coast is fucked up. They're fucked up people, but they don't really know it yet. But
they're
but that
gonna
place is. You got to
they're
get to
gonna
like
hate
you.
you, man. They're gonna hate you for
It's
that.
fine. It's fine. They kind of know it. They kind of know it too. It's where they know it too. But it's probably good for you there because you stand out because you work hard. And it's just not a. It's a God. It's just
Thank
such
you,
a.
man.
I can't wait to hear what your trip like would be to somewhere like Idaho or Montana or like Louisiana or some places like that. Maybe go somewhere into the South, see what you think down there. I think you would really like it because I think you would have more of the speed of maybe what you've seen in Africa and some of the more camaraderie. Do you know what I mean? Like the kind of you're a familial man, right? You're a man like you bond with people quickly. And just I don't know, the city folk I'm just disgusted with them. I'm biased though. Yeah, I'm biased. I'm biased. Yeah, stay away from Los Angeles, San Francisco. You got to try you got to try something fun. Hey, I would love to stay in touch. It's really cool. I'd love to hear how things evolve. It's just crazy. You're 30 years old and you've done so much already. And you have such a full life. What a great story. You're a hard worker, and it's like the story over and over. Everyone who works hard and pushes hard and embraces things and jumps in with both feet, man, their life they get adventure and success in their life. So I'm stoked for you, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, Steve, man. I appreciate that.
And you have my number. Stay in touch, and I'll be watching. I think now you're the only guy I know. Oh no, who I know. Is Keelan Henry? No. Is he Asia or Africa?
It's Africa.
He's Africa. Okay, so now I know
Yeah.
two guys from Africa. You and Keelan Henry in the semifinal. Usually I just ignore Africa. I apologize.
Don't ignore again, man.
Now I can't ignore it. I know Derrick Mwanje. Mwanje.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Have a great day. I appreciate your time, and
Okay,
we'll
Steve,
chat
man.
again soon.
Okay, thank you, Ben. Have a good one.
All right, cheers. I don't even have to leave my house. It's the best. Oh, Michelle Bassinet. I don't count her for some reason. Does she still compete? The fuck is this? All right. Um, that was cool. 30 years old. Holy shit. Sevan, I'm going to be hiding in your studio. You can't come to the studio. What are you talking about? I'll see you over at Greg's house. The content. Yeah. He was great. The concentration lines on my forehead, not so great. Yeah. Strong accent, right? So you got to I know I was concentrating too. So I was so confused a few times. I thought Carolina was like some girl. All right. So Kill Taylor this week is not going to be at 10 a.m. on Saturday. I think it's going to be at 9 a.m. on Saturday. We've moved it up an hour. 9 a.m. on Saturday, Pacific Standard Time. I better tell Will that. I better tell Will that. We are moving Kill Taylor to 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. God, I'm one of those weirdos now that takes off my glasses to look at my phone. Fucking nuts. We're moving Kill Taylor to 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I guess that's it. I'm trying to get Rich Froning on. I wonder if he can do. I wanted him to come on tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow we have Paige Powers on. Holy shit. Oh, that's going to be good. I can't wait to hear that story. Maybe he can do Wednesday. I think Wednesday Greg's in LA. Maybe. Fuck no. Bifocals. No. How about no? I want to see Angry Paige. That'd be interesting. Judy Reed, thanks for the heads up. It's such a blast. That poor guy we are all calling pregnant. So here's the feedback I got. I got from my I think I told you guys this already, but maybe not. After the show was over, we did a little powwow and the boys were telling me that I need to just kick people off. Like basically once you go over I should actually call Taylor and see if he's fine with that. After it goes over the time limit. So last week, Taylor, what did Taylor have? Like a 312 on that workout? Yeah, as soon as you go over 312, we just kick people off. So those will be the two new things we're adding this week. There'll be more money. We'll have $1,500. Oh, I wonder if we have a sponsor this week. Jesus Christ. I wonder is I should call Claire over at Born Primitive. Does shit. Souza. Maybe I can just call Souza. You guys care if I call Souza for a minute? I need to find out who's putting up the money. What's Souza's number? Find out who the sponsor is this week. That'd be cool. I think Born Primitive wants to do like 3 weeks. Oh shit. Fuck. What's going on here? 925 784. Can you guys hear that? Was my mic too loud today? Someone was like talking about my audio. I turned it down. Oh shit, it says my phone's about to die. How can that be? Judy M. Sevon, love your stuff. Always such a great perspective of content. Thank you. It's fun. I don't know where Souza is. Man, something's not right with that. It says the phone is charging, but That's how OCD I am. Do you see that? Like, the phone's not charging, and, like, it could totally wait till after the show's over, but, like, I just can't. I can't. I just can't. Just can't. I just can't wait. I just can't. Oh, here we go. Hey. 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 Hey, do we
Hey,
have
can you hear me?
yeah, is Born Primitive the sponsor this week for Kill Taylor?
I don't even know what week it is this week. No, I think it might be Corey this week.
Oh. The Proven Business Plan?
Yeah, and then his nonprofit. I'm trying to see if I could access the email.
Or
And then Born Primitive had 3 weeks. You know what? Maybe it is Born Primitive because
I'm gonna check the email. I'm gonna check the text with Claire. Are we all on that?
Yeah.
I'll check that one
Yeah.
too.
I'm gonna see if I can bring it up on my end.
It's gonna be $1,500 this week.
Yeah, I know it's getting up there. 525.68. So no, it'll be Corey.
Oh, okay. All right.
Then
can we find
last week?
Can we find out what he wants down at the bottom so that
Yeah, I already got it.
Oh, not Corey Pueblo, Corey Polito. Sorry.
Polito, yeah.
Polito, sorry. I mean, not really.
Yeah, I already
sorry. You're all just a bunch of Mexicans to me. Go ahead. Sorry. I am sorry to you for interrupting you.
But yeah, we got all the stuff. We got his logos. He sent everything over. We got like a little QR code form at the bottom there, the whole nine.
Well, you said, does Will have that?
He will in 1 second.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Corey Pulido. Pulido. He's a professor at a college too, right?
Yeah.
I know he did something that kind of impressed me, even though it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Brandon S., I feel like 2,500 is going to be the sweet spot when the games athletes start calling in. Let me tell you something.
No, they're pussies, dude. It'll go up to $5,000, and then all of them will be like, I have semifinals. I can't do a workout less than 5 minutes.
They are all watching, and they all want to do it so bad. But
but they won't.
Yeah, they all want to do it so bad.
They'll all have an excuse, and we'll all know what the excuse really is. Them protecting their egos.
Yeah, everyone wants to do it. The thing is like, even if they did do it for by the way, there's no it's gonna be hard to start getting in. I mean, the fact that Brandon Smith got in twice doesn't make any sense to me, but it's gonna be coming. It's like that's not gonna matter. Like it's not even gonna matter. It's not even gonna be an option for them soon. They're just not gonna get in. Basically, when people text me, it just pops up at the top. There would be no home cooking. All these people are like, "Can you get my buddy in? Can you get this in?" When people say it to me, it just makes me hate you. The whole thing is rigged. The one thing that isn't rigged is that it's random people coming in. So the workouts are rigged. We got the best dude in the world doing the workouts. They're his workouts. They're on our schedule. We're not even showing them to you. But the one thing that's not going to be rigged is like, hey, you got to fucking text in. And if not, like, fuck you. You ain't getting the money.
How much do you think Taylor starts getting strategic over the years about his workouts and not step in any traps of like somebody else's just complete wheelhouse of a workout?
Well, it's just the fact of whether you mean. I think that I'm not sure if I understood the question, but what I'm concerned is that maybe he gets cocky, like he starts. What did you tell me? Liking the smell of his own farts? Was that the like? What if he's like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, no one could beat me. I'll do this.
I think as soon as that money gets to like that 3,000 range, I don't think he gets cocky. I think he tightens up.
Oh, good. Yeah. But
I think he starts strategic.
And I want to be super clear. Like, I don't care if anyone calls in. Like I don't need it to be close. Like people have all these ideas. Well, maybe it should be. It needs to be close. No, it doesn't. We're going to start this week. We start hanging up on people. I don't care if anyone calls in. I don't care if it's close. I don't care if you beat them. Like, stop like all you fucking idiots out there are worried about how the show operates. The show doesn't need any help. It's fine. It's fine. We make fun of we're if when things get slow, we make fun of fat people. I mean, it's fine.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna get slow. I think eventually it's just gonna get so crazy you won't be able to like keep up with sending people stuff back.
Yeah, I don't want to hear any of anyone's fucking ideas. They're like, fuck you. Stay away.
Hey, can I do it?
Yeah, call it. Could you text in and do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone could do it. Anyone could do it.
Oh, interesting.
Anyone could do it.
I thought about that.
Yeah, win that fucking money. Get it. Anyone can do it. Caleb could do it. I hope I want JR to do it. Oh, shouldn't maybe Taylor should get the money if he fuck you. I don't care about your ideas for the show. If you want to give money like Corey Pulido and support the cause, I'll give you my phone number. If not, leave me the fuck alone. Only like I don't need any of your stupid ideas. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, you know how it goes. Everybody's got ideas about it. Everybody's got opinions about how it should be done.
But you guys did have a good idea. That all that being said, of course, I'm a walking contradiction. All you guys at the same time, including my wife, are like, dude, you got to just kick people off. And I think that's right. I think you guys are right.
I 100% agree with that. We actually talked about that a little bit late, like last time too. And I think it's time to do that now.
Someone's like,
the second they're off the pace,
they're
like not going to happen. It's like, yeah.
I think I don't remember if it was Tyler Watkins or Taylor or John, but someone said, or maybe it was you. Hey, all the pleasantries, do it before, like where are you from, how old are you, how big's your dong, and then when they shit the bed, just hang up on them.
Yeah, and you could even have them put that in the text.
Listen
So
to these.
that
Have them put what in the text? Oh, no more shit in the text. But good idea, but like I don't want to see anything in the text. Well, I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
what did they send you? They just send you like, I'm in?
Yeah, someone's like, someone said, like one person wrote, I'm black. Like that, I would have definitely, like you could probably do some things to sway me. But usually I see it right at the top. I just been picking the top one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know what I mean?
I just meant like their affiliate. So I would like just text you like, I'm in Matt Souza CrossFit Livermore. And then you shoot the thing. And then that way, when you bring it up, you're like, all right, guys, we got Matt Souza here from CrossFit Livermore. Hey, Matt, how's it going? And then you can move it even quicker.
Yeah, I like the mystery of it all. Just fucking text me and say I have a huge dong and let's go. Or like a nude. If you're a chick, a nude. Yeah. Who am I kidding? If you're a dude, a nude.
At least we could see him down at the bottom of the screen of a little box so we could vet it.
Yeah.
So nothing fucking too crazy.
I just love the chaos of it all.
Yeah, me too.
Just the chaos is just wonderful.
Stop picking non-affiliates.
Who is Sevon kidding? He's easily swayable. Yeah, true. All right.
All right, cool.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Matt Souza, executive producer of the show, keeps the lights on. I want to see the Tom Brady roast. I can't believe how long that Tom Brady roast went. That would be so uncomfortable. We should do a roast series on this show. More great ideas. The burpee dude, people have been getting offended for using the term chick. Yeah, I've been hearing that one for like, you mean on this show? I've been hearing that for like 20 years, like how vagina should be referred to as women or girls. Or what's crazy too is I have these friends who like think that like they're all fucking hardcore, like free like me, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, can you use the term women? And I'm like, God, I always sniffed libtard on you. I always Yep, I smelt it. There's always something. That's the thing for women too. Like, I'm going to play you this thing. I saw this thing the other day. There's this group of women out there that everything is a man-woman issue. And they are the fucking worst. Everything is a man-woman issue. I don't know if you've met those. Boston's full of them. The Bay Area is full of them. Like, you can't say anything without it becoming a man-woman issue. It's fucking crazy. It's worse than the racism thing. It's absolutely nuts. I worked with a lady like that one time. I was like, holy fuck, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Let me see if I can find the clip. Oh, did you see the guy, the Pizzagate guy, who said Pizzagate was a conspiracy theory, just got arrested for fucking sex trafficking? The guy who worked for Obama and Hillary Clinton. We'll do that story soon. That story's fucking nuts. Let me see if I can find I don't see the woman. Where's the male woman thing? Oh, is this the Pizzagate thing? The Pizzagate thing is just crazy. Oh, and how about Chris Cuomo getting did you guys see that? The CNN guy who was pushing vaccines on us and shaming us for not taking the vaccine has now come out with a vaccine injury. Oh my God. The guy, the Don Lemon Partners dude, the brother of the governor of New York, got a fucking vaccine injury he came out with. The guy who was like, basically, do you remember that guy? Oh, there's so much to fucking share. I wish I could do it all right now. God damn. So crazy. So crazy. I don't see it. What's this one? Best titties. Maybe that one's what the show should end on. Oh, yeah, this is an oldie but goodie. We'll save that for later. All right, I don't see it. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, wait, maybe this. Damn, I don't see it. All right. Oh, okay. Here, this one might be appropriate. This one might be appropriate. Let's just go here for a second. This one's always fun. Coming in hot, guys. Coming in hot. Here we go. Ready?
Never in a million years teach my girls that they have to grow up to be reliant on a man, as you can well imagine. I would never teach my son that he should be attracted.
But Tracy, you're the same one. You're the same one who bragged that she's so strong and so tough and doesn't need a man's money. Yet you're taking alimony.
I have 3 children. Okay, Mark. You know what?
So, but you don't need a man's money.
All right, but that's it. I would never in a million years teach my girls that they have to grow up to be reliant.
She would never teach her girls that she should be reliant on a man. Why not?
On a man, as you can well imagine.
Do you know all of us men are reliant on women? All of us men are reliant on women. All men are reliant on women. Why can't women be reliant on men?
And I would never teach my son that he should be attracted.
But Tracy, you're the same one. You're the same one who bragged that she's so strong and so tough and doesn't need a man's money. Yet you're taking alimony.
I have 3 children. Okay, Mark. You know what?
So, but you don't.
He whines. Did you hear that voice? I have 3 children. That's whining. That's pivoting to whining, to emotional appeal.
Need a man's money.
All right, but that's it. I would never in a million years teach my girls that they have to.
Fucking crazy. Listen, we don't get kids without women. We don't get so much without women. We're so reliant on women. All right. I don't know what's going on today. Monday. It's cool to have Derrick on. There was a great moment in there for me to fucking go off. I don't know why I'm so down on CrossFit today. I just think they're just fucking. Sometimes it's just like weird the journey we're on with it. The whole thing should be just focused on the base. The base and the methodology. By the methodology I mean the keeping the mantle for being the greatest lifestyle methodology plan for your health and strength and happiness and cure loneliness and community and whatever they want to pile in there. But then also just cater to the base. Who are the base? People whose fucking jobs rely on them being fit to survive. And I just see none of that. All right. But it's kind of fun for me because I guess it's offered, the door's wide open for a takeover. So remember today, we are 12 months away, I think. April, May, June. We are 12 months away. May 6th, 2025. Someone write that down. We're a year away. I think that the takeover will be complete. It feels like the tipping point is near. I want to thank Patrick Clark again, by the way. I told you guys this yesterday, but I wanted to tell you again. He sent me 3 Tyson Bagent cards. How cool is that? 3 of them. That was totally unexpected. I'm surprised you guys don't send me more shit. I'm surprised like my mailbox isn't. Every time I get something, which is like once every 3 months, I'm just like, how are people not sending me shit all the time? Make your monthly trip to the mailbox and send me something. Preferably not a used condom. I sent you a t-shirt and you never wore it. Dude, that thing is awesome for cleaning the floors at my house. Thank you. How the fuck would I know if you sent me? Did you send me a t-shirt? T-shirt's the last thing I need. I'm so ungrateful. I sent you a skateboard. Oh, yeah. You sent me a skateboard, but what I really want is just a shitload of different Floyd 19 shirts. That's what I really want. I just want a lot of different Floyd 19 shirts, like different styles. You know what I'd really like is a picture of George Floyd, a silhouette of George Floyd, with a gun on a pregnant woman's stomach, and it say, "I'm not a hero." How's that? That would be dope. Oh, yeah. Wad Zombie sent me a bidet. Hey, that didn't even make it out of the box. I'm so close-minded. Oh, yeah. I like that. Marissa. Is that H silent? Hinojosa. Marissa Hinojosa. That would be a good bit. What's in the mailbox today? Oh, yeah. I just opened shit for the first time. Oh, that would be awesome. You did send me a Floyd 19 shirt. That's correct. You did. I want more. Mas grande. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Seb on the book about the Floyd lie is awesome. I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to get that movie and that book out to more people. I'm trying to figure out how I can get it so like every cop in the country sees it. So look at my begging is going a long way. Judy's already like, I'm sending something to your boys. Fuck my boys. Send me something. Oh, yeah. The burpee dude. I sent you a masterpiece last year. Yeah, where is that? You want to see that? I see it over there sitting on the camera bench. All right. I should go play with my friends. My friends are in town. Greg's here. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.